Hello. Today, we will help you get ready for an interview for a carpenter job. Here are some typical questions you may be asked in the interview, with suggestions on how to respond. 1. Why do you want to be a carpenter? You could say, I want to be a carpenter because I enjoy working with wood and building things. I like using my hands and tools to make things that people use every day, like tables or doors. It makes me feel proud when I finish a project and see that it's strong and well made. Highlight that you enjoy working with wood and tools to show your passion for the job. 2. What experience do you have in carpentry? You could say, I have worked as a carpenter for 2 years. I have built furniture like chairs and tables, and I have installed doors and windows in houses. I know how to measure and cut wood, and I am good with tools like saws and drills. Mention your experience with building furniture and installing woodwork to show you have practical skills. 3. How do you make sure your measurements are correct? You could say, I always check my measurements 2 times before I cut the wood. I use a measuring tape and make sure it is straight. If the measurements are not right, the pieces won't fit together, so I take my time to do it right. Emphasize double-checking measurements to show that you work carefully. 4. What tools do you use as a carpenter? You could say, I use tools like saws, hammers, and drills. I know how to use them safely, and I make sure they are clean and sharp. This helps me work faster and make sure the work is done well. Focus on using tools safely and maintaining them to show your skills and responsibility. 5. How do you build a wooden structure? You could say, first, I look at the plan to know how the pieces should fit together. Then I measure the wood and cut it to the right size. After that, I join the pieces using nails, screws, or glue. I always check to make sure everything is level and strong. Highlight following the plan and joining pieces carefully to show that you work methodically. 6. How do you install doors or windows? You could say, I first measure the space to make sure the door or window will fit. Then I place it in the opening and secure it with screws. I check that the door or window opens and closes smoothly, and I make sure there are no gaps to let air in. Focus on measuring and securing to show that you are precise in your installations. 7. What do you do if you make a mistake while cutting wood? You could say, if I make a mistake, I try to see if I can fix it by adjusting the other pieces. If the mistake is small, I can sand the edges to make it fit. If it's a bigger mistake, I cut a new piece to make sure the structure is strong. Emphasize fixing mistakes and making sure the work is strong to show your problem-solving ability. 8. How do you take care of your tools? You could say, I clean my tools after every job to keep them in good condition. I sharpen the blades of my saws and make sure my drill is charged. This way, my tools are always ready for the next job. Mention cleaning and sharpening tools to show that you take care of your equipment. 9. How do you work with others on a job site? You could say, I work well with others by sharing tasks and helping when needed. I listen carefully to instructions and make sure we all work safely. If someone needs help, I am happy to assist them. Highlight teamwork and safety to show that you work well with others. 10. What do you enjoy most about carpentry? You could say, I enjoy seeing the final result after I've worked on a project. It makes me proud to know that I built something that people will use for a long time. I also enjoy being creative and making things that look good and are strong. Focus on being proud of the finished product and creativity to show your passion for the job. Good luck with your interview as a carpenter.